Shalom. Before I open up, I want to give all glory, all praises, and all the honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who definitely do well. And as always, peace and salutations to the whole elect. And the Sasakis pushes truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Yarab from the Great Millstone branch. The Gary Camp coming up to another lesson. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I want to open up with this Matthews 24:3. The spirit jumped on me, to go into this chapter particularly, because yesterday, you got the Bible app. It usually get you the verse of the day, the gospel of the day, and the Psalms of the day. And this, Matthews 24:13 happened to be, the scripture, the gospel of the day. And I figured, like, okay, I'll just read the whole chapter, which speaks volumes to the times that we're in, especially seeing everything that's going around the earth, particularly here in Babylon the Great, with these ports closing. You got the different, natural disasters that's happening, Hurricane Helen, which come to find out, destroyed a lot of these, supposedly sundown towns. If you're not for sure what sundown towns, pretty much towns where melanated people couldn't be around when the sun went down, because they was liable to lynchings or killings. And so, but the Lord, called Yahweh Shai, using natural disasters destroyed these places, man, and more judgment is coming, man, especially as we progress and getting closer and closer unto the end. We know that Esau's finna come down with great wrath amongst the people. And we believe, through the spirit, this devil has something to do, with these docks closing down, man. So expect, like they've been saying, expect the cost of food going up, cost of living going up, which is going to bring forth that famine, which these devils, already plan on bringing forth. And ultimately, we know everything is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But with that said, I don't want to make it too long-winded. And, I'm just going to go through the spirit, see where the spirit leads. And, let's go from there. So, and also I want to say Shabbat Shalom. This is Matthews 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? Or what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And are we not seeing, the talks of wars, rumors of wars, even, these false messiahs, these guys that coming in, like they're the savior, and you expect more in these times to come as well. But we also seen, rumors of wars. You see what's going on over there in the Middle East, with the JJs, by your man that are not a Jew, what he's doing over there in Lebanon, and even with the whole Ukrainian, Russia, these nations are gearing up for war, which is going to lead to the war of all wars, the war of Armageddon. And you should hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And these wars are not only going to become rumors, they're going to be actual full-scale wars, which is already taking place on the earth. It says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and that's happening globally, but it's also happening here internally. Because what do the scriptures say real quick? I'm going to jump back to that. Let's go to Isaiah 19. Because civil war is coming. Believe it or not. Let's do it like this. I forget how you do it. Because I want to get this in the GNT, but I'm going to jump back to the NLT. If they have it on here. If not. Salakia, bear with me. Yeah, Salakia, I want to pull this in the GNT. This is on Isaiah 19:2. The Lord say, I will stir up civil war in Egypt, and turn brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, Rival cities will fight each other, and rival kings will struggle for power. And we're seeing the stage being set for that as well. Civil unrest. You know, you know what I'm saying. So we seeing it being the stage being set, man. They using this whole left and right paradigm to get the people divided, which we know these are all the plans of the elites. When it's all said and done, the Lord's finna ready to bring judgment to this place, man. You know. So let's drop that. Go back to this Matthew 24 and 7 again. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. There's going to be earthquakes in diverse, and we're seeing that too as well. Places that's not known for getting earthquakes, are now getting hit with earthquakes, man. And it's only going to intensify as the days progress, man. As time goes on, as we getting closer and closer to the end, man, things are finna ramp up, man. Hey, Jacob's trouble. We already at the beginning phases, the stages of it, man. And real quick, let's bring that out. Jeremiah 30 and 6 and 5, and it reads, "For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, see whether do a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness." It represents the great fear that's going to come upon the people, man. Alas, for that day is great, so there is none like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. It's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, but he's speaking of the remnant elect, which Lord willing we be part of that number, is going to be saved out of it. But it's going to be trouble. It's not just going to be just trouble for you tribes, but for all you damn people, man. All you damn you Babylonians, man. That's too caught up into the cares and affairs of this life, man. Hey, the Lord's bringing judgment upon this place. That's why it's so important for us. And what I want to say, that's why we're in a good position to have this truth, and we are not to take it for granted. And I'm speaking for myself, man. Because we know what's finna come. This thing's gonna hit these people off guard, man. And real quick, let's get this 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But at the times and the seasons, brethren, we have no need that I write unto you. So we know what time and season we in, man. And we're seeing the stage being set for chaos to break forth, especially here in Babylon the Great. And these elites, they've systematically, collapsing this system, man, in hopes to bring forth, that new system. The newest order sunclorum, or the fourth industrial revolution that your man Satan and Claus like to speak about, man. And the Lord is going to use this devil to bring forth, judgment, man. Before it's all said and done, man. Massive death is coming, man. For yourself know perfectly that their day in the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And we don't know, right now, the strike just started today. So who knows how this is going to play out, man. The cost of food is going to go up. Certain your assets are certain goods that and your comforts and things that people are used to getting, they're not gonna be able to get it. And if they want to get it, they're gonna have to spend more and more money to get it. Which is gonna cause what? Civil unrest. People are gonna get, because people are already catching hell. People are already living, paycheck to paycheck. Hell, even we ourselves, man. The men of the Lord, man. But the beautiful part about it, we have this truth. Which Lord willing, we hoping to be covered by the blood of the Lamb in the times to come, man. We have this truth to lean upon, man, for support and comfort. Whereas these people, when these goods are snatched, they ain't gonna have nothing to lean upon, man. It says, verse 3, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." They're not gonna be able to escape the wrath of the Lord. And real quick, I want to get this in Ezekiel. I believe it's 21. So, yeah, we in those times, man. Things are finna get more hectic. So you just watch and see, man. Ezekiel. Which one is it? The sword. Yes. Ezekiel 21:9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may be glittered. Shall we then make mirth? It says, It is contended with the rod of my son as every tree. He hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharp and it is furbished. It is to give into the hand of the slayer, man. And who's the slayer? The devil, man, Esau. So let's go real quick. Psalm 17. Hold on, that ain't. Yes. Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And who's the wicked? Hey, Malachi, man, 1. We always bring it out, man. Esau, he's the wicked. And these devils, remember, before that whole plan thing, with the Vidi 19, the Vidi. What happened before all that, man? Supposedly the Georgia Guidestones got hit with lightning, and what was written on it, they want to maintain humanity under 500 million, I believe. So these devils are planning on offering a lot of people. Ultimately, it's the Lord, man. Lord bring a lot of these migrants, a lot of these people over here, for judgment, man. Especially in Northwest Indiana, it's like we seen an influx of just Elam coming over here. A lot of the Lord allowing these nations to come over here just so he can judge their ass, man. It says, for nations shall rise, back in Psalm Matthew 24 and 8. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my sake. And that's coming to the persecution of the saints, the prophets, the men of the Lord, those who believe. But the Lord, he's gonna deliver us, man. Some of us gonna have to be martyrs. Some of us have to, bring brought before judges as to, to make a testimony and to confound these damn people, man. But ultimately, the Lord's gonna deliver his elect when it's all said and done. Because his Lord did say someone should be that shall not taste of death, man. It says, verse 10, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And we're seeing that especially in the last, 3 to 4 years. It's been like, random strange ass, camps popping up, strange dudes claiming to be King David, bringing all matters of false doctrine, claiming to be in the new covenant. These false prophets, man. There's going to be more false prophets than true prophets. Right along with the rest of these goddamn, Christianity and these different philosophies out. Because none of these prophets, these self-proclaimed prophets, are speaking of the truth. Because the true prophets, the true men of the Lord, is going to be speaking about, the charagma and the destruction that's to come. And real quick, Jeremiah 28:8, and it reads, the prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. And many prophets, that's a telltale sign that America's on his way out. When you see the prophets, the men of the Lord out there, that let you, that's a key indicator that the Lord is ready to bring judgment upon this place, man. But people, what they do, they walk past, they drive past the prophets, man. They scoff, they talk shit, but it's all good, man. It was all written to happen. But these a lot of people, they've been marked, they've been sealed for what? Their judgment. And it's coming, as sooner or later, the Lord's going to remove his men off the corners, man. Especially as society, especially as these streets, people, there's some pandemonium in the streets. You think the men of the Lord's going to be out there in the midst of it? No, the Lord's going to remove his prophets from that, man. Then the famine of the word, and then people are going to be looking for the prophets, but it's going to be too late for a lot of people, man. And especially our people, particularly our people, man. Because Israel's the only one that can repent, man. You to the hell with you other nations, man. It says, verse 12, it says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And I believe, brothers brought out this word for cold. I believe it goes into psycho. Yep. As you can see, psycho. You know? And people are becoming more psychotic out here, man, because, you know, due to the food, the chemicals and the drugs that Esau put in these different foods and, you know, and these drinks and, you know, and just people are losing their fucking mind out here, man. You know? And you can see, you know, hey, the scriptures say he shall wear out the saints, and we're worn out. And we, you know, but although we strengthened through the spirit, hey, when you look at these people are fucking going, man. Especially our people, man. You know, this is you know, it's sad because you know you know you see your people like that, but it's all the Lord got it like that, man. You know, especially here, you know, Northwest Indiana, man. You just drive through Gary, man. You know, drive through these different, you know, these little small cities that Jake is in. You know, go drive through Chicago. You know, our people is fucking going, man. You know, and the only thing that, hey, the Lord, that's why we need the Lord, and that's why we need to get the hell up out of here, man. You know? The whole earth is mourning. Everything is mourning, man. Because of this devil. You know? But this is the point right here. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And the key, we got to endure unto the end, man. Because we only at the beginning stage. It's only for the intensified days, you know, progress, man. That's why it's so important for us, you know, to stay focused and to lock in, man. You know, not to get weak, not to get weary, man. You know, because the Lord is bringing judgment, and the scriptures do say judgment shall start at the house of Israel. So we got to be more mindful of what we're saying and our actions in these times, man. Because we don't want to receive of the Lord's judgment either, man. And I'm speaking first and foremost to myself, man. You know. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Then shall the end come. And we're seeing that. And we're seeing men of the Lord, this truth hidden the different four corners of the earth. You got the brothers teaching the truth in Europe, Asia, Eurasia, which that's the same kind. You know, Elder Malcolm brought that. Africa, Australia, South America, man. You know, this truth has reached the four corners of the earth via the unicorn and the internet. You know, the YouTube. You know, the men of the Lord didn't have to step foot in these different lands to teach the word. The Lord, hey, the Lord did more of the living through the internet. You know, it's the Lord that allowed this devil to give people access to the internet, man. Access to YouTube and these different social media sites for the purpose of his word to go out, man. You know? It says as you can see the title, verse 15, perilous times. And real quick, before I get that, because we are already in perilous times, man. 2 Timothy 3, 2 Timothy. And 1, it says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, true spakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Now we're not seeing the people operate with these particular behavior patterns. You know, as it ain't no, as the old song, ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no damn love here. And thanks to social media and people access to these different social media sites, you know, people have become, you know, lovers of their own self, high-minded. You know, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. You know, looking for the next fix, the next instant gratification, man. You know, and it's only finna get worse as these Babylonians access to they comforts become more and more less. You know, drop that back in. I want to jump down. Matthew 24 and 21, and it reads, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened, and the time is hey, we are already in what, October 2024, man. It seemed like this year just flew by. Seemed just like yesterday we was celebrating the Passover. Now it's October, man. And the Lord's speeding up the times, man. So it seemed like yesterday the plan. And look what happened in the difference of 4 years it made. Look how worse this place had got, man. In just 4 years. Look how much it got worse within just what, the so-called New Year started, January, which we know the true New Year is in spring. We already, 10 months in this supposed New Year, and look and look how much prophecies have come to pass, man. Verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is a Mashiach, or there, believe it not. For there shall rise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. Project Bluebeam. You gotta be on the lookout for that as well, man. Insomuch that if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as lightning cometh out of the east and shining even unto the west, so shall also the Son of Man. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wherever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. And I'm going to read this in NLT, verse 28. It says, just as the gathering of vultures shows there is a carcass nearby, so these signs indicate that the end is near. Woo! And, and carcass represents what? Death. Seeing this death, let you know that all this death that's going on, and it's going to be more death. Hey, let us know that the Lord is on his way back. And then as you see, the glorious return. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall the tribes of the earth mourn. They shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, man. The Lord, he's going to come in great glory, man. And real quick, which it goes into it in this chapter, but I want to read it in this book, Luke 17. And 26, and as in the days of Noah, so shall also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they was given in marriage to the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also, it was likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed, man. It's going to be just like, in the times of Noah, man. So, that's why we got to be on our watch more so now than ever, man. And we're seeing the signs, man, real quick. Second Esdras 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the sign pass, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, man. And the Lord, the Lord spake it, and we in the end, man. It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning, and the end is manifest. It's like here. Yeah, it's like I had to pause the video, but hey, we in those times. It says, verse 4, then shall thou well understand it. The Most High spake of those things for the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, For like it's all that is made in the world have the beginning and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and ending in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby he believe, and only the elect is predestined to get through these times to come. That's why, hey, Matthew 24:13, he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. And that's what we're praying. We're praying that the Lord give us the strength and the spirit to endure the times to come. And that's why it's so important right now to get your house in order, man. Seeing these things, man, they should put two feelings should come to your spirit when you see what's going on, man. Especially with this doc shit. It should boost your faith, but more important, it should put you in more fear of the Lord to get your shit together, man. Hey, the Lord ain't playing around, man. Hey, I myself, I see this doc, I'm excited, but at the same time, like, oh shit, let me make sure I'm on my square, man. Because the Lord ain't playing around, man. Judgment is going forth, man, and more judgment is coming, man. So we got to make sure we're on our watch, on our spiritual P's and Q's, man. On our square, like Jay like to stay in the world. I'm on my square. Squared away. Because we don't want to get caught off guard either, man. You don't want that day to come like a thief in the night and real quick. You don't want to be those, that servant that's not on his watch. Do it like this. Yeah, same chat. That's the spirit. Amen. And call about Shemal Shah 444. It says Matthew 24:4. Therefore, matter of fact, verse 42. Matthew 24:42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord do coming. So you gotta watch, because you don't know what time the Lord gonna come, man. No man knoweth the day, but we know we near. It's not, and I'm not saying that the Lord's gonna come, this year, but we know we in those times. Hey, 2024, because we know there's a lot more projects got to take place, man. The implementation of the Quran has been mainly World War III, the persecution of the saints, Also, the miracles is coming, man, as well. The mighty acts that the Lord's going to do for those who believe. So, we in some beautiful times, man. The only thing we got to do is fight the good fight of faith and hold on, man. Don't get weak. Don't get weary, man. And if you feel like you're getting weak and weary, maybe to pray and fast, man. Because that works, man. Trust me, man. That fasting, man, it definitely works. Especially you dealing with certain thoughts and demons, man. Hey, you may have to refrain, because Esau, he's putting a lot of things in these foods, man. These things plays on our minds. It fucks with our mind. A lot of these foods, these meats, got parasites in it. Which parasite? I was reading this article on that, how these parasites can fuck with your emotions, man. Imagine, you got these chemicals, you got these parasites in you. Sometimes you may need to do a fucking, a fast, man. It ain't got to be necessarily a dry fast at times. It can be a, wet or a detox, man. To cleanse your system, man. Because, because everything matters, man. Even, taking care of your health. That affects your spirit as well, man. Yo, if you fucking unhealthy, you can't do the work. You can't really do the work to your full strength, man. Lord didn't give us this truth just to be niggas and sit on his word, man. We got to apply this wisdom to our life to the best of our ability, man. When it comes to eating, taking care of our temple, man. Refraining and abstaining from certain things, refraining and abstaining from certain people, man. Especially now, man. If you find, outside the brotherhood and the little media of your family, you got, most brothers, and I myself can attest, I find myself alone a lot of times, man. If I'm not with the brothers, or if I'm not, with my little family, man, I'm by myself. Majority of the time, which is good. Because the Lord, what he's doing is he's separating his men and the believers from this world, man. This place is over with, man. It says these people are over with. And as society begin to society begin to collapse, man. And another thing I say this, man, we gotta be more circumspect out here. Be more mindful, man, when you out and about in this world, man, especially now, man. You find yourself, be mindful, man. You grabbing groceries, you may have to, use wisdom. Put that shit in the book bag or some shit. Because people be watching, man, especially, motherfuckers see you got food and shit. People start robbing motherfuckers for their food. And the scriptures speak about that in the book of 2 Esdras, man. Men gonna be spoiling people's houses for the lack of bread. Or you see, they keep seeing your ass getting Amazon packages dropped off. Mother like, oh yeah, we're gonna hit that house. But hey, the Lord got us, ultimately, but I figured out to say that, man, because hey, we gotta be wise, man. We gotta be more tuned in. Getting out your car, checking, make sure your car good. Motherfuckers be trying to siphon, especially as the gas prices go up. People be trying to siphon gas from people's tanks. All kinds of shit finna come out, So we gotta be more mindful, and we gotta be more on our watch as well. It says, verse 42 again. It says, "Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord do cometh. But know this, that if the good man in the house have known in what watch the thief will come, he would have watched and would not suffer his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such hour, Salakia, as ye think not the Son of Man coming. Who then is the faithful and wise servant, whom the Lord hath made ruler over his house, to give him the meat in due season, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is the servant whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, then he shall make him ruler of all his goods." Make sure, doing what's right, feeding the flock, doing these lessons, going on the highways and edges, teaching his word, being a brother, applying this word to your walk, conducting yourself wise as you move in this world. You don't want to the Lord catch you doing some wicked ass shit, man. Or being slothful with this thing. It's not a time to get weak and slothful with this truth, man. And we should be going more harder than ever. And I'm speaking to myself, man. It says, "Verily I say unto you," then it says, verse 48, but and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, "My Lord delayeth his coming," and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and eat and drink with the drunkards, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint his portion with the hypocrites. There should be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And you don't want to be that servant, man. Lord catch your ass, and you, and the whole time you've been, oh, Lord ain't coming back. Before you know it, you doing wicked shit. You going off into the world, man. Abusing brothers and shit, taking, advantage of people. Not doing the work, not feeding the sheep. Hey, Lord ain't gonna destroy your ass, man. He's gonna point your portion to the hypocrites. You don't want it. Hey, you don't want that to happen, man. You don't want to just do all this work just in vain, man. So I want to go try to make this too long. A quick video through the spirit, man. Hey, we in those times, man. So hey, stay prayed up. And not only pray for yourself, but more importantly, pray for the occupant, pray for the apostles, the elders, especially these, older men. Hey, because these older men, man. The apostles and the elders and the bishops, man. A lot of our elders, they getting up there in age. So hey, we got to pray for them as well as too, man. That the Lord, to get them out, deliver them in these times to come, man. So hey, with that, I pray this video is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. I want to give all the glory, all the praises, and all the honor unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakodash. I want to say double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who definitely do rule well, and always peace and salutations to the whole elect and the Sisakin is pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom and a Bob, a ball.